Hello everyone, and welcome back to Seeker's Journey with the Petalberry Tribe, and we are continuing what many of you have started to affectionately name the March of the Cheeses. And I really love that because we have a whole bunch of our stinky cheese children. We have just suffered some devastation after another because there was not enough room to bring all 15 of our young nichelings on their journey, searching out the stinkiest smells. We just hopped 2 islands and had to leave behind a lot of the family. I'm so devastated about that. We had to leave behind some of our coolest nichelings that I was really proud to bring with us. But we are continuing our search for jungle islands. And as you can tell, we are still not on a jungle island. And we're gonna have to keep moving. So the March of the Cheeses continues, but we may actually have to stop long enough for some of our females to give birth pretty soon. I wanted Blue to have the chance to have many beautiful babies, and she has not even had her first child yet. So we're going to send out a scout up ahead to see if Hissy, who is currently expecting a child with Feta over here, might be able to give us an estimated time to the next portal. But we are not going to be settling down on an island for quite a while, guys. I want to find this jungle island, and I want to try to set up shop there. We may stop long enough to gather up some food because our travel food reserves are starting to get a little bit low, and we can't even find a single thing to smell here. So I think that Blue is quite upset because the only smelly thing they can kind of catch wind of are the clams, and the clams seem like they're in water that's a little bit too deep to go for. But when that's the only thing that their noses can pick up, this is quite the disappointment when they were hoping to find something just as smelly and stinky as their father Orozu and his double nimble-fingered hands and legends of even stinkier lands elsewhere. So we are still on our smell seekers era of our seekers tribe, or I should say our seekers journey let's play, where we are trying to unlock all of the mutations related to stink. And that includes, you guys, it just hit me! Maybe one of the things we should try to do is have a skunk striped animal before this is over. That would be hilarious. Sorry, that just hit me as I saw the black fur and the white fur. I was like, a skunk, it would be so cool. But that goes against the really colorful colors that the Petalberry tribe actually finds to be quite beautiful. So apologies for the excitement. But we are trying to unlock Stinky Tail by finding smelly fruit, and that would just be the most perfect thing for this tribe to do. At this rate, they're going to unlock Claw, and they're going to unlock Digging Paw, and who knows what else first. So we'll have to see what kinds of things we actually end up unlocking before we even unlock the thing we're trying to aim for. Alright, but Ramuku is going to move along the cliffside here. He is just finding even more clams. We'll send Raman out to go with him. They are smelling the fish. Ooh, a berry bush! Alright, so Raman has found a berry bush at least. We'll send Epi over there to join him, and Sugar will join them. She's kind of splashing in the water. Oh, apparently you can make a nest on the water over here. And Sugar just got some fish! I think it was by accident because fish don't actually have a scent in this game. So it wasn't because of their smell, but she did just find a fish, and Rose Frost just got a clamshell. So at least we're managing to get that much food. So I think that everybody is really excited and kind of playing in the shallows. They don't think this is a terrible place, but Blue is still their leader, and she's still a little bit displeased because this place still doesn't have exactly what she's looking for in terms of stinky smells. So let's send Gouda up here as well. I think we might be able to make it to the portal before all of our ladies need to give birth, but it's going to be a really close call. So Raman, let's see, let's grab Sugar. Sugar's like, I have got these fish. I think Sugar is ridiculously excited about all these fish. Ramon's giving it a little bit of a go, but he's not really that good at collecting them. Alright, Rose Frost can come on over, and she can at least help us collect up some of these clam shells. There we go. And let's get Gouda over here. He can start moving. Hissy found a berry bush, so we'll pick from that really quickly. And Blue is going to continue on. Alright, how much further? 7 days. Pwah. I think she might just make it to the next island and then give birth. So that might be really kind of a tight situation there. Alright, Feta, Pick the last of that berry bush for me, would ya? All right, and Amy, let's see. Amy can run up here. There we go. Oh man, like they're looking at this land of abundance. And I think it would be a little bit hard for them to pass up all of the things that are clearly here, ready and waiting for them to eat. But this tribe really is searching for the stinkiest thing. So Blue, she would try clam on her way out, I think. And then we're here right at the edge. Okay, we'll make it. We'll make it, and Blue might be able to have at least a couple kids before we really have to move. All right, Sugar, can you get over here? And like, there are so many fish that I think would be amazingly delicious if Sugar could just catch them. So let's see if Sugar can catch some fish. Rose Frost is going to keep moving too. There we go. Amy is gonna jump over. Can she make it across? I don't think she can make it across the way. Amy, can you actually have a baby? Hang on one second. Can you two have a baby? D and G, A and F. They can! Amy and Ramon have a baby! You two would have beautiful babies. I think Amy was feeling a little left out because she is the only female who's not pregnant. So we fixed that problem. And the young Ramuku has actually been accepted as a mate of their current tribe leader. So, okay, and Gouda. Okay. Can we grab anything? Hissy? I think Feta can actually grab the rest of those berries. And they're getting a move on. Gouda, we need to get him really moving because Gouda moves a little slower for some reason. And then Hissy. All right, I think we can make it. I'm hoping we can. The march of the cheeses continues. We're trying so hard. Where'd my clamshells go? I didn't know they could vanish. Rude. But we're trying so hard to get over to the other island. So let's see. All right, Ramon, let's get you over here, my dear. And your newly pregnant mate will get over here too. All right, Amy will stay there. And then we're going to have Rose Frost make the jump as well and get comfy. Get nice and situated. Hissy will get over here too. We'll gather up a... Gouda will help us. Gouda, don't drown! Let's see. Can we get that fish? All right, Epi, you know what? Forget the fish. Oh, good job, Epi. Epi found a bush. All right. We'll jump over here. Blue, hang in there. She has traveled so far from home. How many portals count? Does that berry bush cover up one of our flower ports? Okay, I really hope we don't, like, accidentally leave somebody behind. That would be a little distressing. All right, almost there. I'm a little distressed that it has taken us so long, but let's see what we can pull off. All right, I definitely want Blue to like securely be on the portal. Did one of those berries actually end up taking up our portal? All right, well, can we get the last of the berry bush, I guess? There we go, couldn't knock it down. All right, we'll have Ramon. Blue will give him permission because she's heavily pregnant to touch the portal. I hope all of our creatures are going with us. This is going to be really interesting if like, or maybe the berry bush will come with us. Are we going to have a traveling berry bush? Is everybody here? Everybody's here. Also, I heard birds. Whoa. Now this is more like it, you guys. This is more what we were hoping to see. We don't smell anything new just yet other than the roots. A lot of roots. But I hear something new. There's some new birds that you can catch wind of, which means we might actually have birds who could eat our babies now. There are some new plants we could definitely give a good sniff. And then we've also got over here the grasses. And I think these tall grasses will actually start slowly but surely, hopefully taking us to a jungle land. So I feel badly for Blue. I really wanted her to live long enough to see a jungle island. Don't think it's gonna happen. This is amazing, this island with a tree over here, by the way. I've never seen an island just with its own little tree off to the side. That's really cool. But, oh, and look, there's one of the little water berries. Okay, we're definitely running into some new things here for sure that I think will definitely intrigue our tribe. And we may actually have some of the poison berries here because we have some swampland. Okay, there's definitely some new scents, and I think the family would immediately start heading towards this area because it smells so good. But they would see a tree. All of the females are pregnant and tired and kind of done with this for now. So I think that we're gonna have Blue jump right over here. Oh my gosh, and she's immediately found a couple moles. Gouda, Good. Can you do a little scouting for us, please, good sir? I think Blue is going to go ahead and make her nest right here and have her baby. She is the leader of the tribe. She's only got a couple days left. She's going to stay where she can look over and smell the refreshing scent of the beautiful flowers around them. I'm going to have Rahman come down here and he's going to gather up some clams. I feel like the family is starting to get into clams a little bit more because they are the only thing we can kind of... There's a cactus! Oh, and there's a berry bush. Okay, quick, where's my double berry bush? Okay, I think that Feta, ever loyal to her sister, would jump to be close and would also have her baby at the same time. There we go. And Rose Frost, being one of the youngest members, I think would kindly clear away all of the grass. And Ramuku, being the mate of the tribe leader, would go ahead and help out to clear away some of the grass. Amy, I think, is going to keep wiggling over to help figure things out. There we go. And Sugar. I think Sugar will come up along the side. She was kind of surprised by all of those fish. Aha! And she's got somebody she can fight. Hissy, come over here. All right, Hissy is actually Feta's mate. So actually, I think Hissy would jump up. And he would also do a little bit of exploring with the rest of the group. And they found some nuts, which they know can be food. Sugar might start a fight with some of those crabbits. And Epi was really good at nut gathering. I think she's kind of curious if there's anything in the water because she didn't grow up next to the beach. And by doing that, by having her actually peck away at the ground like that, it'll get us a little bit closer to platypus beak, which is water digging. If we do water digging, we'll unlock platypus beak. But alright, we're getting ready for a baby from Blue and Ramuku here. And we were really hoping to unlock more of the genes related to smell by now, but we weren't really that lucky, so hopefully Blue will just be able to focus on having absolutely gorgeous babies, healthy, gorgeous babies, probably with big nose. Ramuku unfortunately does not have the poison fang recessive that his sister does, and let's make sure Ramuku has a child with normal eyesight. And on this kind of island, with that far to go before we reach the possible jungle territory, what could Ramuku possibly offer to his children that might make them either more aesthetically beautiful or a little bit more well-suited to traversing across the land and wiggling their way into the jungle? Is there anything that he could really offer them? I don't think so. Maybe ram horns? That would actually be very useful to have ram horns to protect themselves. So I don't think Ramuku has anything right away. I kind of feel like Cracker Jaw would be what he could offer them because his mother was the one who introduced the ideas of cracking open the clamshells. But I kind of feel like Ramuku, what would he offer? Maybe a different pattern. Maybe a different pattern that would be a little bit more attractive on our nichelings. Like, would it be white pattern to make the beautiful sort of petal aspect of our berry petal tribe? Maybe black pattern? Bold, beautiful black pattern. You know what? Let's go for it. We don't really have anything else. Well, actually, maybe... Well, yeah, let's go with black pattern, just in case. Just in case. That might be kind of interesting. And Blue could offer her children... She's offering them a big nose, all the better to smell with. And I feel like maybe a nimble paw. Well, we'll have to see. Let's go ahead and see what her first child will be. And meanwhile, with Feta is offering her child with Hissy. Where'd Hissy go? Hishi here. She's offering them a big nose, and he's offering them a nice appearance. I'm not sure what kind of child they might have, but I think I might have Feta. What could she possibly pass on? She's just so interesting, and she's so loyal to her sister. So good-hearted and loyal to her sister. Hissy, what should I have you offer to your children? Let's go with tiny pattern, maybe? Let's go with tiny pattern. Let's go with a white pattern. I wish there was a green pattern. Doesn't that sound ridiculous? But I do. I kind of wish there was a green pattern. And sometimes when you mix the moss colors, it kind of looks like green. But let's go with the black pattern after all, because I kind of want to get spots, but when we get toxic body, we'll have those spots. I'm overthinking it. let's go with brown patterning. Maybe brown for leaves will look good. All right, so we've got a couple babies finally in the March of the Cheeses. Hello, little ones. Oh my gosh. Feta, what a beautiful son you've had. He's literally one of the most gorgeous nichelings I have ever had in my entire life. Oh my gosh, where's my list of stinky cheese names? I need my stinky cheeses now. Okay, I've got to dig up this list again. Oh my gosh. I want to give him like the best stinky cheese handsome name I could think of, because this Parmesan maybe? I don't know. He looks too elegant for Parmesan. Oh my gosh, I'm so just swept off my feet with this guy. Let's go with, let's see. Stinking Bishop is one of the names that you can pick for them. Let's go with, Viux, and it's Viux Lily is the full name, but we're gonna go ahead, and this is also from Laughing Hyena, I believe, is the name of the amazing Violet Hyena, excuse me, is the name of the Twitter user who answered my Twitter call for stinky cheese names. Sometimes when I need something really, really specific, I will ask for it on Twitter really fast. But, oh, and look, guys, we go all the way back to Orozu. We didn't lose our niche family tree. I am so happy. As long as they contributed a baby who came with us, then we ended up keeping the family tree. Huzzah! That makes me so happy. And so does this gorgeous nicheling. Oh my gosh. He has got the mask patterning, white pattern with beige pattern, white horn recessive. He's got blue eyes with violet eyes recessive. I think he's gorgeous. I think that he would kind of be that flower petal sort of look that makes the tribe really think that, oh, that's a handsome nicheling over there. Wow. And then we have little Mila, who is born to Blue and Ramuku. So she's got double berry paws, and she has big nose recessive and blind eye recessive. But we're going to go ahead and give little Mila, do we want to give her a sticky cheese name from Blue? I'm not sure. She doesn't have a big nose, so I feel like she'd be more on the berry side of things than the stinky side of things. So we're gonna go ahead and name her Malari. We're kind of starting to work away from our stinky cheese names, which makes me a little sad. But Malari, Malari, there we go. Malari, there, yeah. That is a name from our niche name list that you guys help to contribute to with every episode by leaving lots of name suggestions in the comments below. I guess you could just call them name comments if you wanted to save time. But she's very beautiful. I think that she is very content with gathering berries. She doesn't seem as focused on finding the stinkiest things the way the rest of her family is. But wow. Wow, he might actually make the tribe shift gears and start going for some icy things. He might really prefer cold weather because he's a big-bodied creature. I am totally enchanted with him. Holy moly. All right, well, that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to have a whole bunch of our boys continue to clear away some of the area around here. Gouda will scooch over and he'll start gathering up some of these nuts. We're going to have Feta kind of step back, and she's going to be like, oh, wasn't that so amazing? Look at our handsome son. And I think that Hissy would be very happy about that. Come on, Hissy. There we go. He would be so happy about that. And I think Feta might go ahead and have another child because she's about to pass away. I need to hurry and have those babies. And I think that Blue would go ahead, step forward. She'd be very proud about her daughter. And knowing she doesn't have super, hey, I'm watching you, Leech. The leech is coming for us. But I think that she'd be a little bit discouraged. Go away, Leech. Because she knows that she's older and she's never quite been able to find the stinky smell that her heart always was searching for. But she'll be able to send the tribe in the right direction, heading towards these new smells that they can investigate. So that being said, I think Sugar is going to jump over here. She's happy because she has found something new. And we're going to go ahead and have Rose Frost. I think Rose Frost would kind of be very motherly and sort of just try to tidy and clean up the area. Ramuku, I think, is watching after his sister, but also watching after his new daughter. I feel like Vix has kind of swept the floor and is going to be the next tribe leader one way or another, with maybe Rahman behind him, but we'll have to see. Did you just get bleached? Epi, you just got bleached. There we go. We'll have Rahman help her out. And let's have Epi actually eat. There we go. Did she get another leech? Epi! She just snagged one of the underwater breathing because she's curious about the world around her. I can't believe that she just got bleached again, so we're gonna have to come and take care of her. But I think that Epi is just super curious, and it'd be funny if by eating an underwater breathing berry while she's pregnant, it affected her child somehow. So we'll see what happens there. All right, come on, my little nichelings. Let's see what goes down. What's this? Oh my goodness. Whoa! Anola! Little speckled ears. What is going on here? Blue, you have had a very interesting child who once again does not have big nose, but I feel like she has quite the interesting appearance. All right, let's go ahead and name Blue's new child. She is actually going to be named, ooh, Cedar. I like that. Well, Cedar might be a good name for her. I might save that name for a boy, actually, or maybe for a creature who looks a little bit more like a cedar tree. Let's actually name this little one. Let me see. Here's a spot where you guys have given me name descriptions. Do any of these fit? Let's go with Lilium. We'll go ahead and go with Lilium because she definitely is a very, very unique looking nicheling. Wow. She kind of looks a little violent, like she's been smushing berries or really the blood of her enemies. So Lilium, with her paws, there we go. So very interesting nicheling, and when she closes her eyes, they are a gorgeous red. So I think that would definitely catch everybody's attention. And we have the most adorable little strawberry. I've got to name her Strawberry. Look at her. Look at her, guys. She looks kind of like a little strawberry. She's got pink spots. I can't believe that. That's so cute. All right. And what else does she have? Short snout. We're actually not getting that big snout in the family as easily as I thought we would. Oh my gosh. What a rush. Holy moly. Blue's got 2 days left to live. Things are getting pretty intense. Little Malari is kind of side-eyeing this cactus with curiosity. Hopefully she won't mess with it. We've got Blue getting ready to have her last child after giving birth to quite the amazing young daughter, Lilium. I wonder if Lilium and Vix might actually kind of eye each other up, but Vix, holy moly, he is so handsome. I wasn't really prepared for a nicheling that was going to be this dashing. I mean, doesn't he just look... He looks like he would guide the tribe away from the jungles into snowy lands, if you ask me. All right, so we're gonna take Epi, and we're gonna let Epi happily gather a couple clams from the water. She is very excited about these clams and just wants to gather them to her heart's content. Rahman, I think, would be a little worried about her, so we'll send him down here. And he's also trying to defeat the leeches to keep away from them. And Amy, I feel like Amy might come down and kind of help out, but then get a move on. There we go. And Sugar is getting a little bit old, so she probably needs to have her baby very, very soon. But she would try to clear out some of the nest. Vivix is going to have to scooch this way. He's kind of like being pushed front and center just by virtue of there being no room for him anywhere else. Rose Frost, again, I think she's just very quiet, very, very content to do what she can to help the tribe. Hissy, let's see. I definitely want Hissy and his mate to have another baby. Oh no, come on. Because they're having some amazing babies. Come on. There we go. And plus, this is the last time Feta will be able to have a child at the same time as her sister. All right, Ramuku, even though he's got another baby on the way, I feel like he'd come to check on his sister, make sure that everything's going okay with her. We've got a little bit of food up there. Wonderful. All right, so let's go ahead and have Blue's final child. I cannot believe that time has gone by so fast with her. And we're going to see if this one finally will be a scent seeker, or if the tribe might begin to wander down a new path, seeking out new things to unlock the genes available to us. A big nose! She's a big nose female! Huzzah! We're actually gonna name this little one Rooney, because I'm looking at her and she looks just like rune stones, if you ask me. And she's got that double nimble finger. If she could, I am positive she would happily pick off all of the fruit she could from a stinky bush. So we're gonna go ahead, let's see. She's got the big nose, double nimble fingers. She's healthy. She has these amazing rune stones on her nose, pretty much. I love it. So we're gonna name her Rooney. There we go. Oh, I think she's the next leader. Probably the next leader. It looked like it was going to be Vivix for a second, but I think it's going to be Rooney. And they can actually be mates, so I think that would work out. There we go, guys. And I think that would make Blue so happy for her sister, her beloved loyal sister Feta, and her to have children that could go on and unite the families even more in healthy ways. Let's not too interbred. All right, and I kind of wonder if Blue, now that her mate has wandered away and knowing that it's her final day of life, if she might cast her eye out at Ramon, because she's always secretly had a crush on Ramon, and they might have a child next time just to kind of roll the genetic dice and see what would result. But all right, and we have another child, probably a loyal little brother to Vivx, right over here. Feta's next son, Van Vandro. Let's give him a new name from the gigantic niche name list. And we've got female names. Let's see. Well, you know what? Let's see. Bushi. So Boshi, which means light and darkness. Male favorite food is plain berries. And I think that sounds wonderful. So little Bushi, he's a light and darkness. And he is very loyal to his brother, just like Feta was always loyal to her sister. And he is our little light and darkness who loves berries. So I love that. And he probably loves watching over his older sister Strawberry too. So they're a very wonderful family. I am so amused we still have all the strawberry colored nichelings, but we're about to break out some really fancy colors that will take us who knows where in our journey around the world. And we will start sending some of our nichelings off to investigate these lands. And maybe if we're really lucky, these little jungle spots where you've got the little twirly badoodad grass, maybe if we're really lucky, those will have a stinky tree and we won't even have to go all the way to the jungle. But most likely we're gonna have to continue north and cross our fingers and paws. This land would lead us to Jungle Islands. But all right, guys. Oh, and we unlocked a new gene. I have no idea what it is. We're gonna have to look for it. So we will search to see what the new gene is, and we will start exploring this island next time. And I will see you all then. Bye-bye.